Good morning, students. So in the last class, we discussed about oblique projection from the top of the tower, right? And that means when it is projected above the horizontal and projected below the horizontal. And you know already about this oblique projection from the ground and horizontal projection from the top of the tower. And this one more type of projectile is there, that is like when the object is projected on the inclined plane. So before going to that, I will discuss some more problems or some more models regarding this projectile here. Like sometimes the problem may be there, like when the object is projected from the movable object, movable surfaces. So that means now I can write this as projection from moving objects or moving surfaces, right? That means sometimes the surface is moving, like a truck is traveling here, and sometimes we need to throw an object from the truck, right? Or sometimes the lift may be accelerating upwards or it is moving downwards and we need to project the objects from such a surfaces. So that means now we are going to discuss those cases here. And so now in this, let us take a common general case here. So case 1 I am taking here. Like suppose consider this truck is traveling horizontally. Now an object is projected from this truck with some angle theta, and u be the initial velocity with respect to the truck, and this truck is having this velocity v. So that is our case here. That means a person is standing on this truck here. Now he is projecting an object with respect to the truck with a initial velocity u at an angle theta. So this data is with respect to the truck here. That is important here. And now it is traveling with the velocity v. And now you may solve the problem either with respect to the truck or with respect to this observer on the ground here. Let us see, observe the difference between them. Suppose I am assuming that one observer is there on the truck. Let it be A. He is observing this projectile. And another observer B is standing on the ground and he is also observing this projectile here. Let us consider this takes place, the projection takes place at T is equal to 0. So in this simply, you need to write horizontal component and vertical component of the projectile. If you are solving with respect to the ground, you need to write. And if you are solving with respect to the truck and with respect to the truck, you need to write those quantities, right? And so now here, first let us solve generally with respect to the ground I am solving here. And for this velocity with respect to the truck is given. So velocity of object with respect to truck. So this is velocity of object with respect to the truck. This value is given as u for us. And you need to resolve this into component. The general way of I am writing here, relative velocity concept we can write here. Therefore, velocity of object with respect to the truck we can write it as velocity of object minus velocity of the truck. And therefore, this velocity of object with respect to the ground. Now, this value is with respect to the ground. This value you can write it as velocity of object with respect to the truck plus velocity of the truck, right? So now that is our velocity with respect to the ground here. So velocity of object with respect to the ground we can write it as this value is so you need to write it in components. So let us write directly in terms of horizontal and vertical components there, so that you can easily write those ranges and the time of flight here. So that is a way of writing this, right? So now let us directly write this horizontal and vertical components. So horizontal component. So this horizontal component I can write this as, let it be ux, that horizontal component. Ux means our general standard notation I am taking there. So then horizontal component of object with respect to the ground, with respect to the truck. So then this component we need to write u cos theta plus v, that velocity of the truck, both are in the same direction here. So with respect to the truck, if I resolve this into components, then you will get a u cos theta along this direction and a u sin theta along this direction. Now these are the components with respect to the truck. Now when you are writing this horizontal component, velocity of object with respect to the truck along horizontal direction plus velocity of the truck along horizontal direction we need to write. So that is our horizontal component. And now vertical component I am writing here. So vertical component u of x is equal to, this will be u sin theta plus 0, because truck is not having any vertical component, right? The truck is traveling only horizontal direction, and so that this vertical component will be u sin theta only you will get. So this will be u sin theta. Now these are the horizontal and vertical components here, and which is important for this type of problems. Just if you are able to write this horizontal and vertical components, you can solve the problem easily. And so now here we are solving total problem with respect to the ground here, because we are writing these components with respect to the ground. So you may mention this. So we are solving with respect to the ground. Right? And so now with respect to the ground, if you know these two components, you can write any quantity by using our general formula here, right? If we want to find time of flight, so time of flight t can be written as 2u by g, our general formula, 2u sin theta by g. Now it is nothing but 2uy by g, right? Now uy is nothing but u sin theta, and so this value will be 2u sin theta by g. So which appears as similar to that of our standard expression, right? And if you know this range, if you know the time of flight, you can calculate the range. So that range you can write it as, and so therefore this range is r is equal to ux into this t. Therefore this r is equal to ux is nothing but u cos theta plus v into this t, 2u sin theta by g. That means if numericals are given, you can simplify this further. Therefore this expression you can write this as u square sin 2 theta by g plus 2u into v into sin theta by g. So that is our range in case of with respect to the ground when you are observing here. So that is the data when you are writing with respect to the ground. If you want to find maximum height, you can find the maximum height. And now, and from this you can also mention that if I ask, sometimes they may ask about the path followed. What is the path followed by the object with respect to the truck, and what is the path followed by the object with respect to the ground? So with respect to the ground, what is the path followed, as we are solving this with respect to the ground first? What is the path followed by the object? Simply you can observe these components here. It is having this horizontal component and it is having this initial vertical component. So velocity is making, the resultant velocity is making some angle with the horizontal. It is not equal to theta with respect to the ground when you are observing, because with respect to the ground, if you are considering horizontal component is not u cos theta. So then u cos theta plus v you are getting. And so that it makes some angle with the horizontal but not theta. If you want to find that angle, you can find just the ratio of those two components with respect to the ground. Uy by ux you can find. Then you will get the angle made by the velocity with respect to the ground you will get. So that means from that what you can conclude is the path followed by the object with respect to the ground is a projectile. And so that we are writing these expressions directly here, because it is projectile only, so that we are writing these expressions. Now the same thing you can calculate from this with respect to this truck also. If I write with respect to the truck, so then if I write with respect to the truck, let us say this data here. So with respect to the truck, so if I write with respect to the truck, now this horizontal component is nothing but ux is equal to u cos theta only, and uy is equal to u sin theta only. And again, as the object is, velocity of the object is making certain angle theta with the horizontal, then path followed by the object with respect to the truck is also parabola. If you want to mention about the path, mention that. So for this, the path followed by the object with respect to the truck is a parabola and the path followed by the object with respect to the ground is also a parabola. Both are different parabola. That means their paths are different. The shape of this trajectory is parabola only, but they follow the different parabola. And so now here, and from this if you want to find time of flight, so the time of flight I can write this as, let it be t dash here with respect to the truck, 2u sin theta by g, that means 2 into uy by g we can write. So the time of flight will be same here, whether you are projecting from the truck or whether you are projecting from the, that means whether you are solving from the ground, it takes the same time to reach again the same initial level. And again you can also mention this range here, range with respect to the truck. Now the range value will be different here because the horizontal components are different, so that this range value will be different you will get here. So that I can write this as the 2u sin theta, I can write this as u square sin 2 theta by g. So this term is not there here, right? So that term is nothing but actually velocity of the distance traveled due to the velocity of the truck. It is also having this, by the inertia it is having this, body is already having this velocity v with respect to the ground, so that it travels an additional distance when you are solving with respect to this b, that means with respect to the ground. When you are solving with respect to this observer, it is follows a parabola path only, the shape of this path followed is parabola only, but this range will be different. The time of flight will be same in both the cases. So just when the object is projected from a movable surfaces, you need to write such a horizontal component, initial horizontal component and initial vertical components, and you need to solve like that, right? And so now let us see if the object is projected, this is the first case here, and here this projection is taking place in the direction of this motion of the truck here. When the object is projected, this case is nothing but we are projecting this object from a moving truck in the direction of motion of the truck. Our next case is if you are projecting opposite to the direction of the truck. So let us say this, when the object is projected opposite to the direction of the truck, right? So now let it be write this as case 2, and you may mention that consider a truck is moving with uniform velocity v, uniform velocity v, an object is projected from the truck, an object is projected from the truck with velocity, with initial velocity u with respect to the truck, with initial velocity u with respect to the truck at an angle theta with horizontal, at an angle theta with horizontal opposite to the direction of motion of the truck, or we can mention simply it as in backward direction, at an angle theta in backward direction as shown in the figure. So that means we are projecting, if truck is moving towards right, then we are projecting it towards left here, right? And so in this what we can write it is, again you may write this velocities with respect to the ground you may mention here. So as we already know this velocity of the truck, so velocity of the object with respect to the ground is equal to velocity of object with respect to the truck plus velocity of the truck, right? This we know already, this we previously mentioned this, so the same concept we need to apply here. So then again we are solving with respect to the ground. So we are solving first with respect to the ground. So I am writing this horizontal component. So u of x is equal to, now horizontal component is, this value is in backward direction and v is in forward direction here. I am taking this direction as a positive direction I am assuming here. So that I am taking this as positive and this as negative direction. You may consider our usual direction also, there is no problem, that is your choice. So that I can write this as u cos theta minus v. That means then according to this sign convention, this value will be v cos theta, and then this value is in opposite direction here, velocity of the truck is in negative x direction, so that its value will be negative, right? And if you are taking that as our usual sign convention, then this value minus u cos theta plus v you need to write. It doesn't make any difference there. That actually depends on their values. Whether it is finally, whether it is becoming positive or negative depends on those values, right? And next here, similarly you can write this vertical component here. So this vertical component we can write it as, so u of y is equal to, then simply you can write this vertical component here, it is nothing but u sine theta. Because velocity of the truck is here also 0, there is no velocity of the truck here. So this value will be u sine theta you will get. So these are the components with respect to the truck here. U cos theta along this direction and u sine theta will be along this direction here, right? And again, as you know these two quantities, x components and y components, you can find any parameter regarding the projectile that you know already. So time of flight you can write, or range you can write, or maximum height you can write. So therefore this time of flight I can write this as, so t is equal to 2 into uy by g, y component, uy in the sense, so that is nothing but 2u sine theta by g you can write. And next you can write the range, so that it is ux into t, ux is nothing but u cos theta minus v into t. So right, so that is the range. And next here, if you want to find a maximum height, you can apply this u square sine square theta by 2g, that means u y square by g you can write. If you want to maximum height, our general formula is u y square by 2g you can write. U y is nothing but u sine theta only, so you will get the same formula, u square sine square theta by 2g you will get. That is a maximum height in such a case. So that is the data with respect to the truck if you are solving, with respect to the ground. Even if you solve with respect to the truck, then only the difference will be that x component difference will be there, right? So with respect to truck, so if you are solving with respect to the truck, directly I am writing here ux is equal to u cos theta, comma uy is equal to u sine theta. And so that here we can write this as time of flight, so t dash I am taking here, which is again same 2u sine theta by g, that means 2 into uy by g, the same expression, uy is nothing but u sine theta. And the range we can write it as r dash is equal to, now ux is u cos theta into t dash. So that it is, I will write this direct formula, this is u square sine 2 theta by g, right? So that means that is range in case of this with respect to the truck if you are considering here. That means in all the cases we are assuming like the truck is sufficiently long such that the object is falling on the truck itself. If it is falling on the ground, we are not considering such a difference here. Remember that. That means don't confuse with that. You may think about if the particle falls on the ground, what about this height, you may think that. We are considering in all the cases the object is falling on the truck itself. The truck length is sufficiently long so that it falls on the truck itself. For those cases we are already we are all doing these calculations, right? And next here in this one more important case will be there like that. So what will be the velocity of the truck if the object is, that means the object is appears to be traveling vertically upward. Then here if I ask about the trajectory of this object, again either with respect to the ground or with respect to the truck, it is appearing parabola only, right? But again similar to our previous case, both are different parabola. They are appearing like path followed is parabola only. With respect to the ground you will get one parabola, and with respect to the ground you will get another parabola, right? And now similarly here I am giving one case here. If suppose with respect to the truck, if the object appears to be falling traveling vertically line, along the vertical line, vertically upward direction, that means along the vertical line, then what will be the velocity of the truck, or what will be the relation between velocity of the truck and velocity of the object? So mention that point here. So mention that as a note here. In this case, write that point as a note. right? So write that point as a note. If, write that note, if object appears to be traveling along only vertical direction, along vertical line, if object appears to be traveling only along vertical line, with respect to the truck, then just a minute, write that note. If the object appears to be traveling only along the vertical line, with respect to the ground, then the horizontal component of velocity of the object with respect to the ground must be 0. The horizontal component of velocity of the object with respect to the ground must be 0. Therefore, so write this, ux is equal to u cos theta minus v, that is equal to 0. And therefore, you can write this as v is equal to u cos theta. So that is our velocity here. That means relation between velocity of the truck and velocity of this object. So that means if this condition is satisfied, then the object appears to be traveling in vertical line. So that you should remember here. If the object is, if this condition is satisfied, then the object is appears to be traveling only in the vertical line. And path followed will be vertical with respect to this ground here. Whereas with respect to the truck, it appears to be traveling still in parabola, because with respect to the truck, it will be having both horizontal and vertical components there, right? So that is the case now. And next here, so let us consider another case here, like when the platform is accelerating vertical direction, that means when it is moving in vertical direction, and if you want to project an object there, right? So let us consider this is a platform like a lift. It is moving in upward direction or in vertical direction, either upward direction, downward direction, both the cases we need to discuss here. And we are projecting an object here. So I am taking here first case as it is moving up with an velocity v, uniform velocity. Now from here we are projecting an object with a initial velocity u at an angle theta, again with respect to this platform, right? So write that. Consider a platform is moving vertically up with uniform velocity v. An object is projected from the platform with initial velocity u with respect to the platform and at an angle theta with horizontal, as shown. So at an angle theta with horizontal as shown, right? So now again let us consider this. You may observe from the two surfaces, like one observer is there on the ground here. Let's suppose this is a ground, and another observer is there on this platform here. So this is say platform A, and that means observer A and observer B. So again I am writing first from this ground here. So for this, with respect to the truck, platform, you may consider this is u cos theta, and this component is u sin theta, right? So directly you can write here in this case horizontal component remains same with respect to the ground or with respect to the truck. Vertical component will be different here, because it is truck is, or the platform is having this vertical direction, velocity in vertical direction. So again I am writing this So with respect to ground. So with respect to ground, first I am writing about this horizontal component. So horizontal component is ux is equal to, I can write this as u cos theta plus 0. That platform is having this velocity 0 velocity. And vertical component. Can you say the vertical component? How much it is? Vertical component is, actually previously we mentioned like velocity of this object is equal to velocity of object with respect to the truck plus velocity of the truck, right? So here it may be, you may consider it as a platform or you can treat it as a truck, there is no problem here. So then velocity of the object with respect to the platform in vertical direction is u sin theta, right? So then u sin theta plus velocity of the truck, and velocity of the truck is also in the same direction, so we can add here. So that is plus 3. So now this is a vertical component here. So in this case, when the platform is having velocity in vertical direction, vertical component of velocity changes, but horizontal component of velocity will remain same. Got it? And if you know these two components, again you can write this range, maximum height and time of flight. So just I will write those expressions here. So time of flight is equal to 2 uy by g. Substitute this, uy means you need to substitute this value here. And the range r is equal to ux into t. Substitute those values here, ux and uy values. And if you want to find the maximum height with respect to the ground, you can calculate like vy square by 2g, you can apply there, right? And so then that is regarding this with respect to the ground if you want to solve. And if you are solving from with respect to this platform, just it is only with these two components you need to consider here. So with respect to that surface, so with respect to that platform, I can write this as, so just a minute. I'm treating that as a lift, you can write that as with respect to lift, I can write here. So then with respect to that lift, I can write this as ux will be equal to u cos theta, comma uy value will be equal to u sin theta. Because with respect to this lift, if the lift is moving upwards with uniform velocity, only these components you need to write here. And therefore this value we can write here it as time of flight, I can write this as 2 uy by g, which is 2u sin theta by g, and the range I can write this as ux into t dash. So again you will get u square sin 2 theta by g. That means that is the range and the time of flight values here, right? So here if it is having some acceleration also, if the platform is having some acceleration also, so when you are solving with respect to the lift, you need to take the relative acceleration also. That means then you can't write these expressions directly here in such a case. So that means then in such a case you need to consider this acceleration of the object with respect to this lift we need to consider, which is acceleration of the object minus acceleration of the lift we need to write here. If lift is having any acceleration, then you can't write these expressions directly. Then we need to use that s is equal to ut plus half ad square to find the time of flight. Then in that av means we need to substitute this value here. Acceleration of the object with respect to the lift we need to substitute there in that case, right? So that means you can't apply these expressions directly when lift is having acceleration. In this case it is having only uniform velocity. So if it is having acceleration, then we need to write like this: acceleration of the object with respect to the lift is equal to acceleration of object minus acceleration of the lift we need to write here. And acceleration of the object is nothing but once you are projecting an object, then the acceleration of the object will be g downwards. Once it is in air, whether you are projecting from a platform or a horizontal surface or whether you are projecting from an aeroplane. So once the object is in air, then its acceleration we need to consider it as a g. That means acceleration due to gravity in downward direction. So that means this value will be minus g. And if lift is, for example, accelerating upwards, then you will get A. That means a minus sign is there, then A acceleration of the lift will be plus sign only you will get. So that means minus G minus A you will get. So that acceleration we need to substitute in ut plus half at square term. So minus of G plus A we need to substitute. So don't forget about that. And so that here you will get the G plus A term you will get in that case when the lift is accelerating upwards. Then you need to follow the procedure. Procedure means, as I said in the previous classes, to find the time of flight we need to use S is equal to ut plus half a d square along y axis, right? So in that you need to substitute uy velocity of the object with respect to the lift and ay acceleration of the object with respect to the lift and sy acceleration of the object, displacement of the object with respect to the lift we need to substitute there. So then in that case, if acceleration is there, solve that problem carefully, right? So same procedure, just you need to take this acceleration, relative acceleration like this. And now here next case, if I consider like if the object is projected from such a lift which is moving downwards here, if the lift is moving downwards, right? So now let us see that case here. I am taking that as next case. So this lift is moving down with a uniform velocity here. It is coming down with a uniform velocity v. Now when object is projected like this, with respect to the lift, the object is projected with initial velocity u and at an angle theta. Suppose somewhere this ground is here, right? And so now again we need to solve this problem here. With the knowledge of this previous calculation, I think you can solve this problem. You can write these expressions easily. Just you may resolve this velocity into components here. This is u cos theta and u sin theta you will get, right? And now with respect to ground, again I am writing here. So with respect to the ground, I can write this as ux is equal to horizontal component u cos theta and uy is equal to u sin theta minus v, because it is having this velocity in opposite direction here, right? Our relative velocity term, acceleration of the object we can write as acceleration of object with respect to the truck plus acceleration of the truck we need to write. U sin theta is in upward direction, velocity of this, this is velocity of the truck will be in downward direction. So that here negative sign we need to consider. And again if you know these two values, you can write this time of flight and range expressions you can write here. So that this time of flight t, you can write this as 2 uy by g. So uy is nothing but 2 of u sin theta minus v by g. And similarly that range you can write here. That range r is equal to ux into t. So ux is u cos theta minus this t value is 2 you will get. So 2 I am writing here, u sin theta minus v by g. So that is our range expression, and similarly you can write from the platform. From the platform if I write, that means with respect to the lift I am taking here, with respect to that lift, horizontal component is u cos theta and vertical component is u sin theta. So these are usual expressions you will get here. So t dash is equal to 2 uy by g, so which is 2u sin theta by g, and then this range r dash is equal to ux into t, so which is nothing but u square sin 2 theta by g, right? So that is in case of this moving surfaces here. So now there may be some problems based on this. Let us see this some problems based on this. And here also if acceleration is there for this lift, so then it is better to solve from the, so in the previous also if acceleration is there for these objects, then problem will be easy when you are solving with respect to that lift only. So with respect to the lift only, then you can solve the problem easily. If whenever this acceleration is there, whether it is moving upwards, accelerating upwards or accelerating downwards. And so similarly here also acceleration of this object with respect to the lift we can write as acceleration of object minus acceleration of this lift we need to write here. And according to the directions you need to take the sign here. Object acceleration is always minus g. Once the object is projected, then its acceleration will be g downwards only. If it is having acceleration in downward direction, then it will be minus of minus a we need to write here. So then it is minus g plus a you will get if the lift is accelerating downwards. So like that, according to the given problem, that relative acceleration you need to consider, and you need to substitute in this s is equal to ut plus half at square equation here to find the time of flight. You can't use these expressions directly there, right? So remember that. Next, write a problem based on this. A truck is moving horizontally. A truck is moving horizontally with uniform velocity of 5 meter per second. From this truck, a boy projected an object vertically up with initial velocity 10 meter per second with respect to the truck. With initial velocity 10 meter per second with respect to the truck. Now write down these questions here. First question. Find the time of flight. Find the time of flight. Next question. Find range with respect to truck and with respect to the ground. Find range with respect to truck and with respect to the ground. Next question. What is the trajectory of the object? What is the trajectory of the object with respect to the ground and with respect to the truck? With respect to the ground and with respect to the truck. It means trajectory is nothing but that path followed we need to answer here, right? And so now you can write this like our previous discussion, you can write the horizontal and vertical components here. Suppose I am writing with respect to this object, that means with respect to the ground, let it be suppose say B as usual, and this is I am taking as an observer A. And so now here with respect to the ground, first I am writing here. So with respect to the ground, horizontal component. That horizontal component is nothing but with respect to the ground 0 plus 5. I will write this. Our velocity of the object is equal to velocity of object with respect to the truck plus velocity of this truck, right? So we need to write our relative velocity like this. Now velocity of the object with respect to the truck in horizontal direction is 0 because with respect to the truck the object is projected vertically upwards. So this term is 0, that's why I am substituting 0 here, plus velocity of the truck, and so that this value is 5 meter per second. So this is horizontal component and vertical component. So vertical component is 10 plus 0. That means now for the vertical component velocity of object with respect to the truck is 10 meter per second in vertical direction, plus velocity of the truck in vertical direction is 0 because it is having only horizontal component here, and so that this will be 10 meter per second. And as we know, if you know this data, you can calculate anything regarding the projectile. So that means you can write the time of flight. So what time of flight is equal to t is equal to, you can write it as 2 uy by g. So that means 2 into 10 by 10. So 2 seconds. Range r is equal to ux into t. So therefore this ux is 5 into this is 2, 10 meters. So that is the range with respect to this data, and from this if you want to answer about the trajectory, so from here itself you can answer here. The body is having, with respect to the ground, it is having this horizontal component and vertical component. And you know, with respect to the ground means acceleration will be there only in vertical direction. So whenever the body is having velocity components into two perpendicular directions, velocity components are there along vertical and horizontal, but acceleration is there in only one direction, is then that is nothing but it follows the parabolic path. That is nothing but our projectile case, right? And so from this data itself you can say that, you can conclude that path followed is parabolic with respect to this ground here. So we may mention that also. The path followed by this object with respect to the ground is parabola. And next let us write with respect to this truck. So with respect to the truck, if you want to write here. So with respect to the truck, can you say ux? What is horizontal component with respect to the truck? So with respect to the truck, horizontal component is 0. Because the body is projected from the truck itself and the boy is standing on the truck itself. Like suppose if you are traveling in a car, if the car is moving with uniform velocity. So velocity of car with respect to you means 0 only, or velocity of the passenger, co-passenger with respect to you will be 0 only, right? And so that is the case here. And so that this horizontal component is not there when you are projecting the object vertically. And here uy value is equal to, the object is projected vertically only, and so you can write this as 10 meter per second. And so then that is our vertical component of velocity here. And next in this, it is clear that from these two values it is clear that there is no horizontal component of velocity, the body is having only vertical component of velocity. So the path followed with respect to this truck is, it follows a vertical line. So that means so object follows the vertical path. Path followed by the object is vertical line. Right? So now as it is path followed by the object is vertical line, you can calculate this time of flight with respect to this. So it is 10 into 2 by 10, so it is 2 seconds again. That means even in vertically projection case also, we know the time of flight is nothing but 2u by g, right? When the object is projected vertically upwards, the time of flight in one dimensional motion, you got this expression here already. That means that when the object is projected vertically, then time is nothing but, time of flight is nothing but 2u by g. So then 2u by g value is nothing but 2 seconds. So from this you can conclude that the time taken by the object to reach that initial point, either with respect to the ground or with respect to this truck, will be same only. And now the range with respect to this object, with respect to this truck here, this value will be 0, because here ux value is 0, or here we mentioned that the object is following the vertical path only. It is not traveling any distance, because the object is traveling along a vertical line. There is no horizontal displacement for this object, and so that value will be 0, right? And next problem here. So a truck is here I am taking moving with an acceleration 5 meter per second square. So from this we are projecting an object here at an angle theta. So that that means at an angle theta with respect to this truck with the speed u. Now here the question is, if the object is reaching this initial point itself, then we need to find this tan theta value. So write that problem there. A truck is accelerating on a horizontal surface. A truck is accelerating on a horizontal surface with uniform acceleration 5 meter per second square. With uniform acceleration 5 meter per second square. An object is projected from the truck. An object is projected from the truck with some initial velocity at an angle theta with horizontal with respect to the truck. At an angle theta with horizontal with respect to the truck. If object reaches the point of projection, if object reaches the same point of projection on the truck, then find the value of tan theta. Then find the value of tan theta. So that means now the given data is the object is reaching the initial point, even though it is traveling with some acceleration, the object is reaching the same initial point. So that we need to write here. So as I said in the previous, in case of vertical direction, like in case of lift, I said whenever acceleration is there, consider the problem with respect to that platform or with respect to that lift only, because then you can solve it easily. With respect to the ground, it will be some difficult here to solve that problem. You can solve, but some calculation will be involved here. So you can solve easily when you are taking with respect to the truck. So whenever acceleration is there, solve the problem with respect to the truck or with respect to that lift. So right. So now here I am solving with respect to the truck. So everything we are writing now with respect to the truck. Now here with respect to the truck, let us write this horizontal x component. X component is nothing but u cos theta you will get, and y component is nothing but u sin theta you will get, right? These are the components with respect to the truck. Now let us write accelerations also. The acceleration of the object with respect to the truck. Like similar to our velocity, we need to write this accelerations. So acceleration of the object minus acceleration of the truck we need to write. This is our relative acceleration. Now I am writing along x direction. Acceleration of the object with respect to the truck along x direction. X and y axis means our usual sign convention I am following here, horizontal and vertical. So then along x direction, acceleration of the object is 0, but acceleration of the truck is there a. So therefore this object is having some minus acceleration with respect to the truck. Got it? This is the important here. If you are able to write this component, you can solve the problem easily. The acceleration of the object with respect to the truck along x direction is equal to acceleration of the object minus acceleration of the truck. Object is not having acceleration, any acceleration vertical in horizontal direction, because as I said previously, whenever object is projected, it will possess only vertical component of acceleration, which is nothing but g. In general, if we are not considering any effect of the wind or other medium, if you are not considering, then it possesses only acceleration g, right? And so then this is our horizontal component. So with respect to the truck, it is having this acceleration 5 meter per second square. That means with respect to the truck, the body is having some acceleration backward direction there. And next, similarly, let us write acceleration of the object with respect to the truck along y direction. Acceleration of the object minus acceleration of the truck we need to write. So acceleration of the object is minus g, minus acceleration of the truck is 0. and so then this is also minus g you will get, right? So that is acceleration along the vertical direction. Along vertical direction there is no acceleration for the truck, only this acceleration is there for this object. And so now let us write the displacement. S is equal to ut plus half at square along this y axis I am applying here. So as I said, whenever you need to find the time of flight, you need to apply this equation only, right? S is equal to ut plus half at square along x direction, and to find the range, the same equation along the y direction we need to apply, right? And so now let us consider this. As the object is reaching that same point, the displacement along the vertical direction is 0 only. It is rising some height and again falling to the same point. So that means it is on the x-axis, it is reaching the same point here. So I can write this Sy is equal to 0. And then this Uy. Uy is nothing but we can substitute this value here. So I can write this as U sin theta into, I am taking the time of flight as some t, right? And next to this Ay. Ay is nothing but minus g. So this is half g t square. So from this what we can write it is U sin theta is equal to gt by 2. Let's suppose this is equation 1. Got it? Next, similarly here one more condition is given here. The object is reaching the point of projection on the truck. The object is reaching the point of projection on the truck means, can you say the displacement along x direction is? What is the displacement of the object along x direction? 0. Because suppose if you are throwing a coin here, if you are throwing on this truck here, the coin is again reaching your hand. That is a given condition here. The coin is reaching your hand. And so that there is no, with respect to u, we are solving with respect to the truck only. So with respect to u, there is no vertical displacement for the object and there is no along horizontal displacement also, because object is again reaching your hand. And so that this value is also 0. This is also important here. This is the point is also. Got it? Why we are taking it as 0? Because the object is reaching the same point in point of projection here. If you are projecting from this point on the truck, again it is reaching on the same point on the truck. We are solving totally with respect to the truck only. So that this initial x component is u cos theta into t, and now this acceleration along x direction is we already calculated here. So that is minus 5. So minus 5 by 2 into t square, right? And so that from this I can write this u cos theta is equal to, so then 5t by 2. Let's suppose this is equation 2. Now you can take the ratio of these two equations, equation 1 by equation 2. So that gives us tan theta value here. Therefore this tan theta is equal to, so g by 5 you will get, so which is nothing but 2. So tan theta value is 2, right? So that is tan theta value, required data here. So that is the case when the acceleration is there. So remember that, so whenever acceleration is there for this problem, so solve the problem with respect to the platform or with respect to the lift, if the lift is accelerating, so that you can solve the problem easily, right? So next, see this problem here. So here there is a platform, that platform is moving downwards with a velocity of 3 meter per second, which is a constant velocity. And now from this platform an object is projected horizontally at 12 meter per second with a initial velocity of 12 meter per second horizontal. It is with respect to this platform here. So with respect to the platform it is projected with this velocity. And at that instant the platform is at a height of 10 meters above the ground level, right? So that is the given data. Now from that we need to calculate, write down those questions. So write the total problem there. A platform is moving downwards with uniform velocity 3 meter per second. 3 meter per second. When it is at a height of 10 meters above the ground, when it is at a height of 10 meters above the ground, an object is projected horizontally with a velocity of 12 meter per second, 12 meter per second with respect to the platform. with respect to the platform. Find the time at which the object reaches the ground. Find the time after which the object reaches the ground, and also find velocity, it means speed with which it reaches the ground, right? So if you observe this problem carefully, it is like it becomes similar to that of our projectile from the top of the tower, projected down the inclined plane, that means down the horizontal. From the oblique projectile, in the last class we discussed two cases. One is projected above the horizontal and projected below the horizontal. So now this is nothing but projected below the horizontal. So try yourself and solve that problem, right? Or you can solve by using our moving surface concept also, you can solve that, right? So that is solve that problem. And next let us see one more problem here. So that problem is like so when the object is when the truck is accelerated, that means moving either in forward direction. Suppose it is moving in forward direction, we are projecting an object, then range is given as R. If you are projecting in backward direction, then range is given as S. So then we need to find the angle of projection here. So write down that problem. A truck is moving on the horizontal surface with uniform velocity, V, or V naught, let us take, with uniform velocity V naught. R is the range of the particle, projected from the truck. When the object is projected in forward direction. But if the object is projected in backward direction with the same speed and the same angle of projection, then its range is S. Then find angle of projection. Got it? Once we are projecting in forward direction, then you are getting this range R, and next we are projecting in backward direction, then we are getting this range S. So then from that we need to find the angle of projection. In both the cases, whether you are projecting forward or backward, the angle and the speed are same. So like for example, if you are projecting in forward direction here, like suppose this angle is theta, let us consider, then this is ux and the uy I am taking here, right? So I am taking this velocity components as like ux and uy, and so that these values we can write it as so let us, instead of taking that ux and uy, do one thing, let us take these components as u and v. This is some velocity here, that relative velocity. These components directly I am taking here. The components of velocity, this v and u means, so note this, u and v are horizontal and vertical components of velocity of the projectile with respect to the truck. Like if it is given as u, we know u cos theta and u sin theta will resolve that. So those components directly I am taking it as u and v, right? Then angle of projection we can write it as tan theta is equal to V by U, you can write. So this will be the angle of projection. So that means this theta value we need to find there, right? So let us mention this. Let U and V be the horizontal and vertical components of projectile with respect to the platform. Therefore, angle of projection tan theta can be written as V by U. Now let us write these components here. Now first case we are taking here. First case in the sense when it is projected forward. Then velocity we know when it is projected forward, we know velocity you can write it as U plus V naught. That means actually in the previous while discussing that we mentioned like U cos theta plus V. Here that U cos theta itself we are taking as U only. So U plus V. And Y component we can consider this as V, right? And so now let us write this range expression here. Therefore this time of flight I can write this as 2 into Uy by G. Therefore 2V by G. And the range we can write this as so range is nothing but Ux into T. So that is nothing but I can write this as R is equal to Ux is nothing but U plus V naught into 2V by G, right? Let's suppose this is equation 1. So that is our first case here when the object is projected forward. So next let us see the second case here. Second case in the sense when the object is projected backwards. It is having velocity V naught. So truck is moving like this and now we are projecting this object like this at some angle theta. So that again we consider these are the components here because the object is projected with the same speed and at the same angle. So these components will remain same, just the direction will reverse there, horizontal component direction. Therefore in this case also I am writing this horizontal and vertical components here. So then horizontal components I can write this as and now this horizontal component is equal to U minus V naught. That is a horizontal component, right? And therefore this vertical component you can write this as V. And here also I am taking this time of flight. So time of flight T is equal to 2V by G and range. So in this problem that range is given as S for us. So S is range when it is projected backwards here. So that this value Ux into T. Therefore this value you can write it as U minus V naught into 2V by G. Let's suppose this is equation 2. Now that is a given data here and by solving this we need to find this tan theta value here by solving these two equations. And so by solving those two equations means suppose if I am adding those two values. So let us see this R plus S. If I am adding these two values then this V naught term will be cancelled so that I can write this as 4 V into U by G, right? Like suppose I am taking this as equation 3. Next let us subtract those two values. I am subtracting those two values. If I subtract those two values then this value we can write it as then U term will be cancelled, then it is V naught you will get. So 4 V into V naught by G, right? And so now that is our equation there. And so now here now by solving those two values we need to find the tan theta value. Now we can observe this. If I am taking the ratio of these two, if I am taking ratio of those two, then that V term will be cancelled in that. So for that what I am taking is I am squaring that value and I am taking the ratio here. This that means what I am saying is this is suppose say equation 2. So we need to find this value, right? V by U. That V by U will give us tan theta value. So for that what I am to get that value what I am doing is R minus S whole square plus R plus S. So now see this. So this value will be 4V V naught by G whole square by 4V U by G. So 1 4 by g and v term will be cancelled. So this is r by s whole square, sorry, r minus s whole square by r plus s, and this value I can write this as 4 into v into v naught square. Here this u term will be there, u g. Got it? So is it correct? So 1 4 will be cancelled here out of 16, then 4 here v square you will get, and 1 v will be cancelled. So v, here this v naught square will be there, and next here this u term will be there, and here 1 g will be cancelled, so that 1 g will be there. And so now from this what we can write is v by u is equal to, remaining terms I am writing this side, g by 4 e naught square into r minus s by r plus s, that means r minus s whole square by r plus s. So now this is nothing but our tan theta value, therefore I am writing this tan theta value here. So tan theta is equal to g by 4 v naught square into r minus s whole square by r plus s. So from that if you want to write theta, then tan inverse of that value you can write. So that is a way of finding this ranges here. That means that when backward and forward the ranges are given, then we can find the relation among them like this. So basing on this projection from the moving truck, I will give one more problem and solve that problem also, try that problem, otherwise I will explain it in the next class. So like here, so truck is now moving with some acceleration here. This truck is moving with some acceleration of say 2 meter per second square along x direction. So this is along x direction here, right? And now the truck is from the truck, that means a boy is there on the truck. Now this boy finds a bullet here at a t is equal to 4 seconds. So mention the problem. A truck is accelerating along the x-axis at a rate of 2 meter per second square. 2 meter per second square. Starting from origin at t is equal to 0. Starting from origin at t is equal to 0. And this acceleration is along x-axis, I mentioned here. Truck is accelerating along x-axis. At t is equal to 4 seconds, at t is equal to 4 seconds, a boy on the truck fires a bullet aiming a bird sitting on a tree. The bullet hits the bird at t is equal to say 8 seconds. If the position vector of the bird is 40 I cap plus 80 j cap plus 40 k cap, the position vector of the bird is 40 I cap plus 80 j cap plus 40 k cap. Then find initial velocity of the bullet. Then find initial velocity of the bullet. y-axis is in horizontal plane. Mention that also, because here three axes are there, x, y, z are involved here. So x-axis we already mentioned here, that is acceleration of the truck. And so now y-axis is also in horizontal plane. Mention that also, y-axis is also in horizontal plane. That means z-axis will be along the vertical direction there. So solve this problem, and so if you are not getting, then in the next class I will explain that, right? So then that is projection from the different objects, and you can solve this easily if you are thinking that carefully. Write the just displacement along x direction and displacement along y direction and displacement along the z direction, then you can solve the problem easily. And along as a x and y axis or along lying in the horizontal plane, so that indicates that there is no acceleration along the direction, right? Only acceleration will be there along the y direction, that is nothing but along this y direction, that g will be there in downward direction. So that is the problem, we can solve that easily. So those are some models based on this projection from the moving surfaces, right? And so in the next class, in projectile, some collision problems will also be there. So in the next class I will discuss those problems, right? Thank you.